Hey guys, I'm CinnamonToastKen and welcome back to the fantastic plot that is Sakura Fantasy. Yes, there's very large plots involved. In the last episode, the plot was that we got a promotion, we went to the castle or whatever, and we met a silver-haired girl who's probably the Empress. We saved her cat. She said something about a star falling. A star has fallen, and everyone's freaking out about it. And that's basically where we are. Sorry, I was looking at my phone and getting like a ton of emails all of a sudden. Anyway, it looks like the city's in a state of panic too. Yes! Yet Kira tells us that there's nothing wrong. There's something seriously wrong. Can we really just lie here and sleep while Capital's on the brink of chaos? I want to go out there to quell it, but I just know that Kira won't allow me. Isn't our job to do that stuff? I mean, aren't we like... shouldn't in like a state of panic they be... I don't know, pulling everyone they can anyway. Unfortunately, all I can do is obey her and go back to bed. Oh well, I'm sure we'll have a chance to quill it soon. Okay. ... Everyone is on edge after the star fell from the heavens. Never before has something fallen from the sky, so everyone has a theory as to what it means. The most popular one is that the end of times are coming. Of course. But aren't they already here? I don't know any other cities that are still standing. The capital is the only place which has managed to thrive in the blighted wilderness. The story kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan. The last time we heard any news from another city was 10 years ago. I can't help but think that they're gone too, unless they became isolationists like us. Fix my cushion on my back. Yeah. Oh yeah. There might be a chance they're still thriving. My FARSEEING can't reach far enough for me to confirm it. So aren't we already on the edge of destruction? Yes, I guess. We're probably building our own tomb in a feeble attempt to keep the darkness out. Wall after wall, defense after defense. For all of that, there's something that everyone knows all too well. The capital stands alone against the darkness around it. No matter how mighty it stands alone. An empire's strength is its entirety. An empire's strength is its entirety, not just its capital. Oh, I get you. The whole thing, not just the capital city. And we have lost nearly everything. I prefer optimism. I can understand why people are afraid. Let's be optimists. That's really bleak outlook, though. I like to be more optimistic than that. If we doubt, then we'll be consumed by the darkness. I, of all people, should know we cannot doubt. It's hard to ignore all the doomsayers. Doomsayers, I was reminded of Hearthstone. The end is coming! And they kill all the creatures. Doomsayers who walk around the streets of the capital. They have 7 health, it's hard to kill them. Everyone is afraid. They've been afraid for a very long time, but the falling star brought this fear. We're just going around and around and around. And then we talked about this, it's okay, I know. You don't have to explain it in any more detail. Council plans promote noses earlier than they should, too. The soldiers and guards at the capital are being stretched thin. More are needed if they are to maintain order. That nobleman's words have haunted me since we last spoke, too. Did she call that star down from the sky? What did the stars have to do with her? I should talk with Gwen about this. She knows her history a lot better than I do. I thought life as a soldier would be a lot simpler than this, but it's only become more complicated. Sniffly. I'd love for all my problems to solve by stabbing a few monsters. It seems life isn't that simple, though. Yeah. I need to see Gwen. Yep, we talked about this. In fact, Bearhaven visitor. Hank the Jesus. To my surprise, Gwen wasn't anywhere near her office today. After wondering, I find her standing in the training grounds, looking dazed. Why is she out in the training grounds of all places? Should she be in her office right now? This is right. Gwen, can I speak with you? She looks at me. The look on her face says everything. Wait, what, did I have her the deep voice or the high-pitched voice? She looks like she has to have the high-pitched voice. That's why I gave her the deep voice, that's right. What is it you want, Raylin? Let's see if you're okay. Gwen is obviously sleep-deprived. I should check if she's okay. You didn't get any sleep, did you? Or did you? You didn't get any sleep, did you? You didn't get any sleep, did you? It's not like I need to ask that. The dark rings under her eyes say more than enough. Not at all. Since the star has fallen, there's been a lot of unrest in the city. The amount of letters being sent back and forth between barracks is a nightmare. I am taking a rest from her right now. My fingers would snap in half if I had to write another signature. So what do you need? I could use a distraction. Just thinking about more paperwork is going to make me pass out. Do you remember any tales about Ardina, which evolved the stars? Stars? Why star? Why not star? A freaking star just fell last night. We talked about this. Oh, God dang it. Does this have anything to do with the falling star last week? Oh, it's been a week. I'd be lying to say if it didn't. Quinn gives me a weak smile. You're always so curious. I can't recall any at the moment, but there may have been some. I'll have to request some leave time to visit the castle's library. After a stack of work, there's no way Kira will be willing to deny me anything. Thank you once again, Gwen. Once again, Gwen. It rolls off the tongue. Before I'm about to leave, she calls after me. Can I ask of a favor in return, Raylan? When you're not busy, could you do some farseeing for me? Just whenever you're ready. I can tell she's about to collapse. I better get her to bed. Okay, I'll do it. Just go get some sleep now. Thank you, Raylan. I think I'll do just that. Some part of me feels slight envy. I can't take days off like she can. No, now's not the time for petty jealousy. I have guard duty at the castle. I need to get ready. ... As I arrive at the council chamber just in time to see the councilmen shuffling to their seats. They begin as they always do with a list of items to discuss and address. It seems like they're going to be another boring day with these councilmen. The guardsman from the week before is also here too. What's his voice? Welcome back. Something like that. Welcome back. I hope you're ready for more droning. I know I'm not. I can't say I am either. Just bear with me then. Think of it as a training exercise. That doesn't make it sound much better. What the councilmen are debating about today seems to be the best way to cart supplies to the city. Excuse me. You're well aware the roads are becoming very hard to navigate. The population... I can't hardly do the voice. Still a little congested. The population density of our capital has become nearly unmanageable. How exactly do we provide a way to enter the traffic on our roads? We are simply roads there. I'm thinking about what's happening at the bathhouses? Yes. Ooh, yes indeed. What's in the bathhouses? All right. I let my mind wander to the bathhouses. In my vision, I see. Oh yeah, girl! Oh yeah, this plot! So much plot right now! This plot is insane! Too much plot, really. I've never seen a plot quite the size of this. I thought I told you to go to bed. Gwen? She's lying on some kind of stone slab, her chest pressing up against it. There's not a single shred of clothing covering her at all. All her pale skin is shown. I could see small streams of water coming from her flowing golden hair. Enchanted lights hanging from the ceiling radiated warmth which I could visibly see shimmering in the air. I had no idea it was such an elaborate setup inside those baths. I've never seen the setup in the baths before. I've only seen her before. I've never been in the bath before, I guess. Gwen shifts slightly, like she's uncomfortable. The movement is enough to make her body quake a bit. She turns her head to the right. This is a bit hot for my liking, actually. Could you please turn it down? A few seconds later, the lights of the crystals dim a bit. She smiles in approval. Perfect, thank you. She doesn't seem in a place with sophisticated treatment. She perfectly contains basket the warm glow of the absurd expensive looking crystals. Happily turns over, exposing her other side of the... It's like, this is what all these are. It's like she exposes herself. Her breasts quake. La 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 la. She stretches herself out. This is my haven. The whole world outside doesn't matter right now. Just me, myself, and I. Yep. It's like I'm adrift in the ocean of warmth. Her body moving underneath the crystal clisters. When she's happy, she turns around again to face the ceiling. Now that's more like it. There's no better way to dry yourself off. On the side of her stone slab, she grabs what looks like a ball of clay. They say that this is great for your skin. I suppose I'll only find out if I try it. She takes clay and begins to rub it on herself. It's almost like so soft. She leaves no part uncovered as she works her way down her body. Uh-huh. Okay. Sorry, I just don't feel like reading that 50 Shades of Grey smut. Even though 50 Shades of Grey is far, far worse. Anyway, I'm just going to have to hope that no one notices how furiously I'm blushing. Let's come back to the castle chamber. The repetitive drone of their voices begin to drill itself into my head. This is the Skepta one. He had a funny voice, didn't he? Are you suggesting the fallen star has some magnificent significant meaning? It is but a mere anomaly. Nothing which is more influenced biz today. You cannot deny the unrest that has caused it, though. Blah, 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 blah. Doomsayers barely have enough soldiers as is. All favors promoting more novices. Okay, that's important. The other cats must vote their agreement to the plan. This, the matter is settled. As a summary, good. I just had to skip forward to the summary. As a summary, promote more novices, arrest doomsayers, and put more soldiers on the streets. Even though his face is covered by his helmet, I could tell that my fellow guardsman is thinking. Leaning over, he whispers to me again. Welcome to week 2. It only gets worse from here. You'll go mad if you listen to them for too long. I could see you learning to not listen to it, though. In fact, you nearly fell asleep there. I nearly collapsed while farseeing. Better be more careful in the future. I know it's hard, but just stay awake for a bit longer. They usually conclude their business within an hour. Can't come soon enough. Agreed. Moving on to another important matter. Have we had any news from the scouting parties we sent to the Myers? None! They're definitely dead by now. I see. Then there's nothing to be discussed there. How could he be so cold? Those soldiers were dead due to their poor decision-making. Perhaps life is cheap when you make it to the top. This brings me back to the previous point last week. Are you still opposed to the idea that these beasts are intelligent? We've already debated this. The dead scouting party does not mean the beasts are intelligent. We need proof and evidence before we can act. The next time we're willing to take risks, we should devise the means of testing them. So send more people out to the deaths? The dead can't tell us anything, Councilman. Perhaps we can find someone with a gift that enables them to speak to the dead. Will such a gift even exist? Even so, how do we find someone with a gift so specific? It would be foolish to waste our time and resources looking for such a gift. We drop the discussion for now. It's not going to yield anything. I think this guy's on. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. He's leading us to our doom. Agreed, we must focus our time on more important subjects. The walls have been dealing with increased attacks of the Starfell. Oh, the impact must have agitated the wildlife. It's to be expected. It agitated the city too. Nothing to worry. Too much to worry. That's the skeptic one. Frequency attacks should die down in a few weeks. I must voice my agreement. There's no action to be taken regarding this. That is no actions which we shouldn't be taking anyway. We're already driving the recruitment bodies that defending the wall. But it is continue to debate among themselves. Are your footsteps behind me? Soft footsteps. They could be another armored guardsman. Aha! It is her. Wait, it's the noblewoman from before. What is she doing here? Aha! I knew it. Greetings, Empress. We are surprised that you have joined us again. Have you matters you wish to speak about? Empress? The Empress herself? That's who she is. I spoke to the Empress directly. I didn't even know. I am here to put forward a request, Councilman. Something about her has changed. When I look at her face, I don't see that helpless look of loss. A star fell from the heavens. What of it? There was light, there was noise, then there was nothing. I'm sorry, my Empress, but we do not see why the star matters at all. An emotionless mask Ardina wears is breaking. She's really agitated. I can't help but fidget as I watch her. The star, what about the star? Oh, it's about the star. Yes, it's about the freaking star! She just said it's about the star! Oh, God. What does the star mean to you, Ardinia? Why won't you talk about it? That star does matter, Councilman. It can mean everything for us as a people. Could you explain why or provide any proof of that claim? Another question, why do you even want to go... What do you want to do about that star? I request for a group of warriors to seek out where the star landed. Deathly silence permits from the chamber. All the councilmen simply look at her. And then we'll save it and save. And they'll send me. Of course, they'll send me. And then we'll see what happens in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If today's your birthday, happy birthday! And thank you again for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Stay toasty, my friends. So much plot. Such great plot.